Or we do none of that because he has the... What? What is... Bro, what? What's up, guys? It's your boy Kazaris back with another fun little deck profile, and today we have the brand new Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon deck. The deck is very fun. It is a one-trick pony, so how well it does in the meta is just going to depend on how potent that one trick is, or how resilient that one trick is to play through back row or to disrupt the opponent if it's enough. Because if this deck is disrupted, you kind of lose, or if your opponent pushes through your searchable quick play banish, you're kind of screwed as well because the deck doesn't have any recovery. So like beyond the turn one play, after that you're just going to be making XCs. So let's just go over what the turn one play is. So any two different monsters or double advancer also works. So like Thrasher with Vanisher, let's just say you open that. So you'll special summon Thrasher because you have no monsters. You'll special summon Vanisher because you now control a Photon. Vanisher, when it's special summoned, will search the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. You'll activate your Galaxy Photon skill, which can return any Galaxy or Photon monster from the hand to the deck to add a Galaxy or Photon spell or trap from the deck to the hand. So that's really cool. So it's like a worse Onomata play, because Onomats can return any two monster or any two cards to search any two monsters, whereas this has to return any one monster to search any one spell or trap. So it's like a little bit neutered, but it's still really good because it always gives us access to this Photon Stream of Destruction. Now this is a quick play banish while we control a Galaxy Eyes monster. And we can use it on an opponent's turn if we control a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon specifically. But Photon Dragon is the only other Galaxy Eyes monster as well. So unless we have Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, this is dead, which is why I'm only playing two. But for the rest of the combo, so we have Thrasher, Vanisher on the field still. We just returned the Photon Dragon to the deck to add the Photon Stream of Destruction. Now we're going to overlay Thrasher and Vanisher for the new Starliege Lord Galaxion. And we can detach one material from him to special Photon Dragon from the hand, or we can detach two materials from him to summon Photon Dragon from the deck. So we'll do that, and now we have the Photon Stream of Destruction able to be used that we just searched because Photon Dragon is now on the field. So just those two cards got us a search, and then the search became Photon Stream of Destruction. So we have the Galaxion on the field, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon on the field, Photon Stream of Destruction in hand, and two other cards in our hand. So say, like, ideally, like our best opening is like Book of Moon, Necro Valley, and then Photon Stream of Destruction. So we have a flip, we have a banish, and we have our graveyard lockdown because we don't really use the graveyard at all. And then beyond that, if we deal with our opponent's board, we just push for 5,000 on the following turn. Or if they push through our board, we are kind of screwed because after that we have to open. Like our only plays are Xyz plays. Like after we resolve our Galaxion, we can maybe go for a Paladynamo, or we can maybe go for like a Omega, or if we like barely live and with like 1,000 life points or less, we can go for like a C39 Utopia Ray play. But like if they out our board, our options are very limited. So like that's why this deck isn't very good. Or not. It's good, but it's not like maybe not tier worthy. It's definitely fun. We're playing 3 Book of Moon. You don't have to necessarily play those, so don't be intimidated. I'm just playing it because I'm scared of monster effects mainly this format. Because of Bouncer. Bouncer's going to be everywhere. Onomatopoeia decks have a very good turn on play now. So I just want to be able to flip down an opposing Bouncer, or I just want to be able to flip down an opposing Ally of Justice Quarantine that Desperado are now playing, which prevents the special summon of light monsters. So that would just shut off our whole deck, so I want to be able to flip that down. Or I want to be able to flip down a Noble Knight card to force the Merlin in the graveyard so that I don't get destroyed. Because if they have like Boars and Medjot on the field and Merlin and Grave, normally they would be able to quick effect just and pop on our turn. But if I target one of the monsters to flip them down, it forces the Merlin, and I don't get destroyed by Dristan, so I can push through that. Or against opposing Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragons, since this is only usable while they have the Photon Dragon, if I just flip it face down, that shuts off this. So Book of Moon is just extremely good. But another option is Chalice. Chalice works almost exactly the same way. It's just a little bit less applicable. It's not a good disruption for your opponent. Like if they're making their plays, it doesn't prevent Xyz summons, it doesn't prevent Synchro summons, it just prevents monster effects, which works the same when you're trying to play through their board. But if you have a board, This doesn't do as well to like prevent your opponent from making their board. So that's why it's a little bit worse, but it'll stop Ally of Justice Quarantine. It'll stop Photon Strike Balancer. It'll stop Driston, because like you try to make your plays, they go for the Driston pop, then you change out Chalice to the Driston, so it kind of stops it that way. But Book of Moon is like, it behaves the same as Book of Moon on your turn, but on your opponent's turn it's a little bit worse. That's why I'm not playing Chalice, but you can probably squeak by with it. Necro Valley is really good because Chaos Dragon Levianeer is a pain in the ass for this deck. If we go first and set up our board and we don't have Necro Valley, our opponent can just summon Levianeer. They go charge, summon Levianeer, they pop our back row. We're forced to banish the Levianeer, and then they just proceed with the rest of their plays, and we're kind of screwed from there. They just one card played through their board, and then so that's why we're playing the Necro Valleys. But you can also get away with Lance. Lance is great because it allows you to push through back row. I'm just not playing the Lance because Galaxy Cyclone is searchable in this deck because it is technically a Galaxy spell or trap. So we can just, if we're going second, we return a monster from our deck to the hand of the deck, search the Galaxy Cyclone, pop like a set Karma Cut, because most decks, if they're setting anything, it's just going to be a Karma Cut. Like Noble Knight sets up their Merlin in the grave, they set a card with 2 other equips on the field, and it's probably just a Karma Cut, so you just pop it. Desperado might set a Super Buddy as well, but like if it's just one set, you can just pop it, and if it's a Karma Cut, cool. You just get rid of it. If it's a Super Buddy, they'll set another one, but then you know that you're not going to be disrupted, so you can easily push through their board. So Lance is cool, but we already have the searchable back row removal, so that's why I'm playing the Necro Valley instead. And outside of that, this is just like a numbers game. Like I have 11 level 4 monsters technically. Lizard is a level 3, but it contributes itself to search any of these other ones, so technically it's a level 4. Any 2 different monsters gives us the combo. So if we play the 3rd Thrasher, we slightly increase those odds. But it's already a 78% chance to see 2 monsters, not necessarily different, but like 78% chance to see 2 while you have 11 monsters, and it's an 84% chance to see 3, or to see 2 monsters if you play 3 Thrasher, 12 monsters total. So like the odds are a little bit less than that. It's not exactly correct because we can't open 2 of the same except Advancer. We can normal summon Advancer, special summon the other Advancer, and that is technically combo. But like if we open 2 Thrasher, that's not combo. If we open 2 Vanisher, that's not combo. If we open 2 Lizard, that's not combo. But if we open 3 monsters, we have a slight, I don't know. So like I'm not exactly sure what the numbers are, but I'm going to go with 11 for now, just so I can play 3 Book of Moon. And then the extra deck has to all be light monsters, so keep that in mind so that we can use our skill. Constellar Omega is really cool in this deck. It's kind of underrated, so it can make itself unaffected by spell or traps, quick effect. And if you make it with Vanisher, Vanisher gives the effect to any monster that it's seized with, that it destroys. If it destroys a monster in battle, you banish it. So Omega becomes unaffected by spells and traps and banishes any monster at battles, or that it destroys in battle. So it's really cool that way. You can also overlay for Ptolemy M7. We have Utopia into C39, really cool. Paladynamo, and then the Galaxion and Tsukuyomi. So that's the deck list. We're going to grab our coffees and we're going to jump right in, so stick around. Alright, we're up against the Reginald Shark Castle. Alright, so this is going to be the new Dweller deck, boys. Let's see it in action. We're going second. Nah, we don't open enough, actually. We could put back this Photon Dragon for a Galaxy Cyclone. Pop a back row. So he does open the Dweller Drident play, so Dweller will be able to detach heavy infantry. It'll stop our graveyard effects, and because infantry was sent to the graveyard to activate a water monster effect, he can destroy a face-up card we control. So this is unfortunate, but we do have the Book of Moon. Very nice. There is a monster. We're going to activate Book of Moon, target his Dweller. He can chain it. He'll probably detach the not infantry just to turn off the graveyard effects. No, he's not going to chain it. All right. Activate our skill, Galaxy Photon. I'm going to put back the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, search Galaxy Cyclone. We're going to hit the middle card. There's a Floodgate. Very nice, very nice. We're going to normal summon Photon Lizard. We're going to special summon Photon Advancer. And now we're going to use Lizard to search Vanisher. Hopefully. Lizard attribute itself to search Vanisher. So this is chainable. So this may be like Fiendish Chain or something. In which case that sucks. I'm gonna special summon Vanisher. Actually, you know what? If this is... If I'm thinking this is Fiendish Chain, I might just be better to special summon the Photon Dragon the normal way with its own summoning condition, rather than trying to go for because if I go for Galaxion and this is Fiendish Chain, I can't summon Photon Dragon at all, and then I can't attack to beat over the Dweller. So if I go special Photon Dragon now, and force him to Fiendish Chain, then I just Photon Stream banish the Dweller. So I think summoning Photon Dragon normally is the correct play here. So even if it's Canadia, same thing. So yeah. So if he goes Canadia, I chain banish. If he goes Fiendish Chain, oh, so it's Lance. Interesting. Okay, so that's Lance face down because I flipped over his Dweller, so that means it was damage step, and there was still a delay. So that's Lance face down, so that's much better. If he top decks Diva, he can win here. And he does not. Alright, cool. So we're going to draw for turn. So we know that's Lance. I mean, draw another quick play spell, boys. That's nuts. I'm going to banish this. You can't Lance it. Hammer Shark. We're going to set the back row. So, unfortunately now, though, he can still top deck Diva. If he summons infantry, we try to banish the infantry, he chains Lance, and then we still can lose because Lance is annoying, and he's going to scoop it up there. So, nice win. We played around Fiendish and Canadia by summoning Photon the normal way. So, heads up plays there, even though it was the Lance, but we just couldn't tell. We had to play around what we could play around. So, cool. Let's do another game. Alright, we're up against a Bronk Stone. Bronk. It's like a knockoff version of Brock. Bronk. Man, we don't open one monster again. And I really think playing 3 Thrasher might be the move. So it's Ancient Gears. Okay, he's popping Gear Time. Okay. Interesting. We can at least Book of Moon his monster. And we can still maybe do our combo, so Book of Moon's gonna help us live. Whereas if we were playing 3 of this, we had a chance to, that one of these Book of Moons would be the third. So he's going to activate another Gear Town because now if this battle connected, he would pop Gear Town, summon another Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon, and then attack with a Reactor Dragon. And I wouldn't be able to respond because all of that would have been in the attacking phase. Oh, we draw the Vanisher. That's gorgeous. We're going to Lizard. So now we can either summon Vanisher Search, Lizard grab Advancer, Special Advancer, or we can Lizard grab Thrasher, Special Thrasher, Special Vanisher, or we do none of that because he has the... What? What is... Well, we lose. I want to look at this man's deck. What is this nonsense? Bro, what? This makes no sense. No skill either. Dog, what are you doing? Alright, let's do another. Alright, we're against a Mocha Bakaiba. We're going second. Gorgeous. We open Thrasher, double Vanisher, so we can put one of these Vanishers back to grab Galaxy Cyclone. Ooh, so it's Spellbooks. So Cyclone will come in handy here because he'll most likely just set Fate. And as long as he doesn't summon Silent Magician, we can easily pop it. Well, we can Book a Moon, target Magician, he'll negate, and then we search Cyclone and pop it back row. So that is the out there, and then we'll just banish the Magician, attack for game. So I think we win this no matter what. Unless he sets like 2 back row for some reason. Yeah, so he's gonna Master, reveal Eternity, target secrets, add Fate. Setting 3. Alright, what the... Well, if we Book a Moon now, we force the Fate anyway, so this works as well. Book a Moon, target. This will turn off the Fate because he needs to control a face-up spellcaster in order to activate Fate. And then we just proceed with the combo. Wisdom. Alright, now I need to hit the Fate. So what do? I want to trade in the Vanisher because that's not a unique one. Add the Cyclone. Alright, boys, pick your poison, left or right. Use my psychic powers. Use my psychic powers. I'm gonna say right. I'm gonna say he set fate all the way to the right. Fuck! God damn it, we missed it. Alright, so now what? Alright, so... So I think we just summon 3 monsters. Activate Vanisher. Then we Special Advancer. I'm just gonna push. So neither of these can attack. Yeah. Ooh, or I could just make Omega. Omega works. Haha, got him. Missed fate, but we're still gonna win, boys. Vanisher's gonna beat over the spell boy, or the blue boy, and banish it in battle. Enter battle. If he doesn't activate fate, we don't activate Omega. If he activates fate, we chain Omega. Enter battle phase. Attack. 19. So the play for him is to fate flip blue boy face down. Because if he doesn't banish anything, he cannot activate. He cannot add anything from banish with eternity. He top decks secrets. What a player, dude. So he had to fate banish 2 from his grave to flip blue boy face down. Fate would get things banished, so he could use eternity, and he would get a search off of blue boy flipping face up. But he played incorrectly and is still rewarded for it, so it doesn't even matter. But again, we cannot be targeted by fate, so I don't think we care. You can only activate 1 fate per turn, so we are in a good position. Because you can't double fate. Like, normally the play against, like in the spellbook mirror, you go fate, banish 3 to target their, or to try and banish their silent magician. They negate fate, but since negate is only activate, or fate is only activate once per turn, if it's negated, you can just activate another. So you would set up double fate, banish their silent magician. Or you would set blue boy, so that they're not prompted unless they have toggle on, and then you set blue boy, tribute over it for silent magician. That was the play in the mirror. But if we're not negating the fate, he can't use double fate. So we just make our Omega unaffected, and we win. So going to summon this. I mean, it doesn't really matter. He'll just fate banish this. Enter battle phase. Attack. I guess technically I could have booked, flipped it, forced the fate. I chain Omega, then I normal summon Advancer, beat over blue boy. Yeah, so I miss lethal. But we're still in a good position. I'm not worried at all. Oh yeah. $19, and I think we win. Even though we miss lethal, I don't think we can lose when we have a monster that's unaffected by spells and traps. Quick effect, unaffected. Yep, scooping it up. Cool. Awesome. Let's do one more. Alright, we're up against a Kite Tenjo mirror match. Maybe he's playing Galaxy Eyes. We're going second, so I'll show you how good Book of Moon is in the mirror. If I draw it. No Book of Moon. We draw Necker Valley, which is... Oh, he's playing the bad skill. Okay. So a normal summon Sage. Okay, so it's not the mirror match. We do open combo, though. So when we open Lizard Vanisher, so we have a choice of going Lizard, Tribute itself to grab Thrasher, Special Vanisher, or we can go Lizard, Special Vanisher, and then Tribute Lizard to search Advancer, and then Special Advancer. So like there's multiple combo paths. I don't know if there's a difference. Does this... I don't think this gives us multiple Xyz. Normal summon Lizard, Tribute Lizard, grab Advancer, a Special Vanisher, Vanisher, grab Galaxy Eyes Photon, activate the skill, put back the Photon, grab Photon Stream, Special Advancer. Advancer is the only one that can attack. Overlay for Galaxion. Yeah. I'm going to activate this effect. Detach 2 materials. Special summon Galaxy Eyes from the deck. Now Advancers at 2k. So technically I don't have to use this Photon Stream. I can just go to battle. Galaxy Eyes banish the blue eyes and attack for 4,000. Oh, actually no. If I banish Galaxy Eyes, this goes to 3,000. Okay, so I have to banish this. Okay, so if I banish the Galaxy Eyes Photon, I'd lose the attack boost on Advancer, and then I'd only attack for 4,000. So any 2 monsters was game, so that means 1 Sphere Kuriboh would not save him from lethal. So that was the correct play. So that's going to do it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. The deck, as you saw, does the same thing, tries to do the same thing every game with a tiny bit of variance here and there. But I mean, it does the same thing every game very well, very consistently. It's just a matter of whether, like, if you don't open 2 monsters, or if you open 2 of the same monster, except like if you open like 2 Thrasher, 2 Vanisher, or 2 Lizard, you cannot do the combo. So it's like a little bit less. I mean, maybe playing the 3rd Thrasher will put you over the top, like give you a tiny bit more consistency that you need. But that's going to do it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Very fun deck. Again, if you don't have Book of Moon, don't worry. You can play Chalice, you can play Lance, you can play Trunade. There's probably other options that you can explore. Treacherous Chapel, World Legacy Clash. So just play with what decks you have. You just make sure you get that core from the box. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Enjoy your coffees. Peace.